Hello viewers, and welcome to my video. You have to excuse my croaky throat because unfortunately I have got a bit of a cold. So yeah, I'm doing a crow expression at the moment impression. Right, today my project is going to be making a quilt topper, which has been inspired by scripture. Ezekial chapter 1. Now I just want to read a little bit from it just to give you a good idea, at least of the design, where it comes from. The four living beings were joined wing to wing, and they flew straight forward without turning. Each had a face of a man in front, with a lion's face on the right side, and the face of an ox on the left, and the face of an eagle at the back of his head. And then we look at the wheels itself. The wheel looked as if they made of polished amber, and each wheel was constructed with a second wheel crosswise inside. They could go in any of the four directions without having to face around. So if you want to read the whole chapter of Ezekiel 1 to get the full picture, I recommend you do that, because with the Bible, you need to read the whole chapter. I mean, I've just read a snippet, but you need to read the whole chapter to understand it fully. But obviously that's your choice, if you want to or not. So basically, I chose the eagle because it reminds me of a phoenix. And as you can see, I've done the wheel. And also with the phoenix, because it's made of fire, I just think that makes a lovely impact. And the reason I've been inspired by is that vision, because Ezekiel was a prophet, by the way, and God gave him that vision, is because it's very bold and it's strong, and my work is that, basically. My work always has a strong message, and can be bold, the colors I use, etc, etc. I've done a grid here because basically that will help me. I mean, this is a small scale grid, and that's 10 inches across and 3 inches down, and that basically gives me artists use this a lot if they want to draw faces or if they want to draw figures. It basically helps you separate each part of the drawing, so it makes it that bit easier to construct. So basically I will be using that grid. As I said, obviously I'd be using it bigger scale, because in a sense these are my squares. Now, as you can see, they're much bigger. But this drawing still gives, this small scale grid still gives me a good idea of what each part will look like. Now I'm using wire. Now this is garden wire, and this is the thickest wire. And I'm using these lovely coloured wires here. Now the reason I've chosen thicker and thinner wire is because it will make a good contrast of the stump work. Because when it's raised work, we call it stump work and embroidery. And yeah, so that's the plan. I mean, this design may change. I mean, it will always be the phoenix and the wheel. That will always stay the same. But for example, I may do another design where perhaps adding another wheel coming across, or I'm not sure yet, to be honest. But but this is the main context of what the design will be. So yeah, I just want to say thank you for following my channel, for all the support you're given, because it's brilliant. Again, I love your comments. And yeah, so I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and hopefully in my video, hopefully my croaky throat would have gone, guys. Okay, God bless. Bye.